It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to today offers a free deal review. Have to put a title on there, so maybe we'll get something with it. Getting ghosted by cash buyers. Find out why and how to fix it. All right, got my man Torian here to make this a lot easier.
Everybody.
Yes, and so we're going to pile in here and start evaluating some deals, running some comps, making some offers or suggesting some offers, I guess, to try to fight deal literacy. I think somebody quoted in the comments on YouTube. That was a good name. The
deal literacy.
Yeah, the fight against the fight to improve deal literacy.
Right.
I don't know if that's gonna be the official name, but what we're gonna go with right now. Somebody come up with a better one. Maybe I'll ask chat later on or whatever for some suggestions.
Ideas.
Yeah. And so today is May 8th. Yeah. May 8th, 2024. Just like that, we're almost half the way done with 2024. You're here. You're very fortunate. I would assume. So again, we're going to be using a few different tools here. Do we have any questions or anything? Before we get started, make sure you like and share this. We don't ask for much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow on all the platforms, TikTok, Instagram. You want to join the Facebook group, Wholesale and Real Estate with the Flip Man. That's a private group, so you can post your questions there. You can get your properties evaluated, or you can post your deals there. Anything like that. It's not just no flat out advertising, or whatever. So, we try and uplift, but just don't hammer us with a lot of spam advertising or whatever. So, but we flexible on that or whatever. So, main thing is we're trying to add value to those that need help, which we all do in some form or fashion at different levels. So, what else I was gonna say?
What you gonna show the tools?
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let me share my screen. And I said I wanted to. I'm just gonna do a whole new video on it. I won't even do that here. Because that Zomps needs to be updated for the self-storage thing using the scraper. On that list you talking about, you was calling Torian, that was houses or what was it?
Houses, yeah, just houses.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Just houses.
Yeah, all right. So
that would be really good if it was commercial, right?
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so one of the first tools is Zomps. You see the red button here. This is the replacement. A lot of you guys have watched the video on, I think it's titled like Screw Houses, Let's Flip Commercial Together or something. And I show you how to use Zomps in Google Maps, but Google Maps won't allow Zomps to be used in that way anymore on their site. So the replacement is here. If you click this red button, it'll take you over to one of the pages on Storage Snowball, and it'll build a tutorial video there on how to build a list, but also how to if it loads, how to the script / lingo on how to have that conversation with owners, right? Now, how you submit your deals to us, which if you want to work with us, which you don't, I'll just go ahead and just tell you here. On the home page of you can see the tutorial video here, then the script video down there. All you have to do is just select endless opportunities down here, and it'll take you over to the form to submit self-storage or hotels and motels. if you need the script on any of these, did I send you the multifamily script to add to the thing?
Yeah, it's in there already.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to, if you go to, I guess I can pull that up. We'll never talk about it. If you go to wholesaling real estate with the flip man, if you go to files, there go the scripts there for hotel, motel, multifamily, houses, land, self-storage, and I guess whatever else is in there. So that's where you check that out there. All right, we're going to be using investor base by way of cashbuyers.ai. If you text BOSS, BOSS, to 205-964-5243, it'll send you a link to this site. I don't think it's still indexing in Google if you just did a search. And then we'll be using Zillow, and we'll be using PropStream, and also Later is the way you can access PropStream through the 5-day free trial, along with the contract for houses right here on the agreement form, which is the purchase and sale agreement, and the contract for land there also. So what we got?
Make sure, because it doesn't show live on Instagram for some reason.
Oh, I didn't do it. My bad.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Okay, it's going on there now.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, cool. All right. The first one is from Earl Jackson. I didn't want to mess up your first name, but it's 6012 Marsha Drive, and that's in Jacksonville, Florida, 32205. Says, I also have vacant land along with this property. I need help on dispo.
Okay. All right. So let's do this then. So we're going to take this address here, and we're going to add it into investor base. We're going to do single family, and we hit paste. And so what we're doing here, number one, we try to simplify the process because a lot of people struggle with ARVs or whatever. But with this, we can somewhat just basically just cut through all the crap and go, what are buyers paying, right? And the guys over at Investor Base, Jack and Daniel, they've taken in some of our suggestions already on some improving the site, and they're going to do more to try to even simplify it even more. So right now it's going through the process of accumulating all this information. So a market like Jacksonville, you're going to have tons of activity in most neighborhoods. Did he give a price on it or anything?
He did not.
All right, I'm gonna shrink this down to 1 mile radius instead of 2 to sort of eliminate. It came up with 142 results. Not saying that's all 142 different buyers, but it's a lot of activity, and it's still probably over 100 or whatever. So let's see what we got. All right, so cool. Now you should probably go out 2 miles if you're struggling with numbers. Now it reduced it down to 59.
Oh, he just responded. He said quoted 150K.
150K. Okay, so what's the square footage on this property? It's 1604. Okay. All right. So let's try to do it the way we normally do it. So this is a landlord. It's right there. So that's 125. I'm going to go ahead and add that one. All right, to our thing. Put this over here. This is another landlord. It's nearby. Well, all of them are nearby. They're all within a mile. They pay 156. All right. Here's another landlord. It must be a huge rental area. Pay 166. All right. Here's another one. This was a flipper. He's already sold it though for 255. But it still was in that range in the 150s. This was a landlord here. Let's see what they did. Okay, cool. It's still there. All right, this is a good one here. This is a good example here. Here's one for 134, a lot smaller though, but we'll still use it. Nope, they've already put it back on the market, man. Ooh, that's a nice one right there. There's another flipper. They sold it for 220. Another landlord, smaller house though. What you got? Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. 129. So let's roll with these. We should have enough here. So we have 5 of them. All right. So so the average price sell more so than the average price per square foot. The average price is around 151, right? Mm-hmm. And your property is a little bigger than most of these here. Okay, except this one here that sold at 96 a square foot. That's probably more of a better representation there. So how much he can get it for?
150.
150. Okay, it looks like you should be able to move this probably around, let's see. We don't have any photos on it. So it's 1604. Ooh, boy, it's right on that. It's right on that, boy. Let me see. What it said, 96 times 1604 square feet. Ooh, it's right there. Wow, I'm talking about it's right there, right?
He says, I seen a renovated model match from September 2023.
Yeah, we don't see any photos of this one though. There are no photos of it. It would help. But with that being said, still, what year was it built? It was built in 71. We really at 2001. We really could have thrown out, but it don't really make it. Ain't gonna make that much difference. Yeah, you really need it a little cheaper to make money. Probably, if you can get them down to 140, you could probably have your $10,000 plus payday. You get them down to 135, yeah, really, really good. So if you can get them down at least 5,000, but I would push hard at 10,000. If you can get them down to 140, maybe 135 would be ideal. All right. That was a good one.
All right. The next one, what up, Flip? Need you to comp this property.
All right.
1256 Forest with 1R, Home Drive.
456.
And that's St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, now Missouri is
non-disclosure.
Yeah, is that Marshfield, Missouri? What is that?
No, 1256.
Oh, 1256. Okay. My bad. Run, Forrest, run. 1256 Forest Drive.
Forest Home Drive. Forest
Home. HOM. Okay.
That's it. That's it right there.
I'm hurting over here. Okay. All right, cool. We'll grab this. I think it's non-disclosure. Let me see. Let's see what we got within a mile here. Okay, so again, subscribe. It's probably, if we had to just choose one with out of sharing, liking, or subscribing, which one you think would be more important?
Definitely sharing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
just tech talk.
Yeah, because sharing, it's going to make a reciprocal effect,
Yeah. That's how stuff go viral through sharing.
Right.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah. All right. So we do have some prices in here. A couple. Well, no, we got a couple in here. All right. So did we make ours the target? No. Make hours the target. All right, so we'll just start right here. The smart matches, those are most likely to buy. So they've already resold this one, so that's not a good one. I don't think. I mean, Zillow is not going to pull any of these. It's not going to show the prices. So let's do it this way. And I'm going to suggest to them on doing this a better way, right? So it looks like with landlords, they're paying between 50 to maybe 70 or so, right? Mm-hmm. And flippers, pretty much the same, maybe up to 80 something. Yeah, so they wanted a little cheaper, so they're in the 40s, and they'll go up to basically about 70. Okay, so did he give any information on
said sent by another wholesaler for $90K?
Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. All right, so we're gonna use this number here. You need it. We're gonna use the it's a strong flipper and what you call it, flipper and what you call it, and landlord.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with in order for you to make money on a deal like this, you're gonna need it below 50. So ideally, you would have needed this by 40, but that wholesale, he's in la la land. Now, nothing justifies that. Nothing. Because that's about what it'll retail for between 90 and 100. That's what the ARV would be. So again, we're trying to solve the issues of deal literacy.
Illiteracy.
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 Yeah, deal illiteracy.
That's right.
Dilliteracy. Dilliteracy. I don't know.
Right.
Dilliteracy.
Put it all together.
Yeah, put it all together.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Deal ignorance. Let's talk about that. A dig. So we just call it dig. We're trying to solve dig.
Deal ignorance. Okay.
Deal
I don't know how
ignorance.
that's gonna go over.
But ignorant people take that as a negative comment.
I know a lot of people take that as negative.
It means you don't know. We're all ignorant to something.
Of something, and a lot of things. We're
all ignorant to most things.
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, But yeah, he's in la la land. How about that? Not the person that posted the deal, but the wholesaler that sent it to him.
That sent it.
Yeah. So not a deal.
All right. The next one comes from L.A. Mars, REI. Hey, Flip, just wanted to make sure I was on the right track for this one. Didn't post the price or anything, but it's $25.98 Porter Drive.
$25.98 Porter Drive.
And that's in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Lawrenceville. So what is okay? So is he up in there somewhere, ain't it?
Pick them trees now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A long way. Some curb appeal.
14.
So he didn't put a number in there, anything?
No price or anything.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do 1 mile. All right. So let's see what we got. All right, so a little activity and within 1 mile. So he didn't put a price in here. So we see 270 is what a flipper paid, 250, 240. This is a pretty easy one. So we know it's above 200 for the most part. We do have some lower ones down here, but the smart matches are 270, 270. How big was ours? Let's go back. Let's see. Ours was 1444 square feet. So they paid 270 for that one, sold for 350. Paid 250 for this one, sold it for 405, but it's bigger. Paid 240 for that one, and I guess this is a landlord. All right, so let's see. It's not going to be a ton of activity right in here, but let's go here, and we'll look at it from this standpoint. All right, so one landlord at 240. So 165, 200, 215. So ideally, I would say below, in order for you to make money on this, I would probably try to be, just because most of the little activity in here is on with flippers. I would try to be around 180, maybe to be able to move it at around 200 or so. They're not getting a lot of opportunities in here. So if we go back, let's do 2 years instead of 1 year. See, I'm sure there'll be a few more. Maybe we'll see a little bit more consistency there. All right, so yeah, 280, 285, 270. But you know, those are older, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So the market was in a little different place, I guess. But yeah, so 180 to 180 or so, I think you can make some money if you're keeping it under 200. But you know, you can see, like I said, they want to buy in there, just they're not getting a ton of activity there. So 180 to 200 ideally is your range. And plus, you have the buyers there to contact. To access those buyers, text BOSS to BOSS to 205-964-5243.
Okay, so LA Mars is saying, my bad, my phone was acting up in the car. I'm around 190, but they're getting back to me later. I think they have some liens on it.
Well, as long as that 190 covers the liens, then they okay. You know what I'm saying? With the difference, you're in the game.
All right.
And if you throw that banner up, touring with the email on it, if you go to banners, just scroll down, it's the next to the last one.
Top one.
Yeah. If you're on banners and promos for Flippanar, and you scroll all the way down, you'll see less partner on land, self-storage, motel.
Boom. That
you can just throw that up occasionally there, and you might have to move it when I go back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Breezy Man posted, can you comp 172 Industrial Drive?
All right, is this a commercial property or something? Just from that address, the name of that street. Industrial Drive what?
Drive, and that's in Moultrie, Georgia.
Moultrie. Sure. Okay, it came up, so I guess it is a house. It's a house. Okay, cool. All right.
He didn't post a price or anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, when you're posting, guys, if you can post the price that sellers are talking about, it'll help us tremendously. Let's do 1 mile, single family. Yeah, move this banner. Yeah, only got a couple results in here. How big is Moultrie? Where is it? Let's look and see here. Okay, it's on its own little kingdom here. So it's south of Columbus. Oh, it's way down there. Okay, it's almost to the Florida line. Where is it? Right here. That's the Florida line right there. Okay, so that's why we don't have a ton of activity in here. Don't even have any prices. So let's do this. Let's extend out the distance, 3 miles. Well, let's do this. We'll stay with the 1 mile and let's just go back 2 years. See if we pull up a little more. All right. Really not much more there. We see the one place One person paid $95,000 for a similar size house. When was that? Back in February 2023. And yeah, let's do 2 miles. One thing we do, we know the two or three people in here buying. Old Bruce. Well, Bruce buying everything. Let me see. Oh, he getting here 10 times.
10 times. He
Yeah,
buying them
Bruce.
up.
All right. If it ain't gonna, if it's gonna get bought, Bruce gonna be your guy. So, hey,
Bruce gonna buy it.
yeah, Bruce will buy it. Bruce buys houses.
Right.
And no phone number for them though. Yeah, like you got one steady buyer. You got Tyler in here. He paid 35 for something. There's another 90 something, but that was a much bigger house though. Paid 173 for that. That was much bigger. And I paid 100 for that. But you got a few buyers in here. Sort of difficult on a price point on this. That's where, the opinion of multiple buyers in here. I definitely would start with this Bruce Cat. See what he's willing to pay. You don't mind if you want to give him the address, maybe the general area. But there you go. Sort of hard to just come up with a number though. Let me do it this way. I'm gonna still try Zillow, and we already got it in here. Let me see. Yeah. So let me see what we got. Let me zoom out. Reset all filters. Deselect just houses. I think it's right in this area right here. So, very difficult to tell on something like this. Yeah, it'll just break down on what these investors are willing to pay, man. Somebody paid 63 for that, paid 66 for that. Those are sort of close. They paid 100 for that. Looks like anywhere between mid 60s or just 60s up to 100 or so is a range. But something like this, you would just have to just reach out to the buyers in that market to see what they would be willing to pay, and you negotiate your deal based on their responses, right? Especially if you get some consistent responses. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see here. And that was Breezy Man.
Breezy.
The next one is from Dad Buys Houses 7. Peace, family. Thank you again for providing us with this valuable service and your knowledge. The address is 332 10th Street, Louisville, Kentucky. And a vacant infill lot under contract for $13K.
Okay, great. You included the price. It's not liking that address though. Let me see. Is it? I said 10th Street, didn't it? It's not liking that address.
Then he posted another address. It looks like it's on the it looks like it's on the same street, 1415 South 10th Street. He posted that after, but maybe he was correcting the address. 1415 South 10th Street. Same street.
14 what? 14 what?
1415 South 10th Street.
Didn't like that one either.
Does it make a difference if you space that street from the Louisville?
No, because it asked me. No, I don't think it. Well, yes, it do. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go.
All
right. Ooh, that's a slither. And you got it for how much?
13,000.
13,000. Okay, the county says it's only worth 6250. Not saying that that's always the true value by no means, but just something to take a look at. So let's see. Paste land. Let's see if we got it. It doesn't like that address though. Let's see here. Doesn't like that address. Should that matter? Doesn't like that address. Let's see one that it does like. See if it likes 17. Doesn't like that one neither. More, sir. Let's see here. Where is this a house at? Let's probably like this here. 1421 South 9th Street. Okay, it likes that address.
Boop, 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 boop. Do we have one for the boss one? Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about banners.
Yeah. Excuse me. Let me see here. Okay, so I can just start looking at the prices. If it in here, let me see. I don't see no prices. They paid $500 for that one. 149. I don't know if that's an outlier or not, but paid 13 for that. Paid 79 for that. Paid 22 for that. And okay. That's the one they paid 500 for. 22,000. And how big was this? It was 0.11. So that's 0.2. Looks like they would probably pay maybe 20 or so for it. I wish I had more prices here. Yeah, they paid, yeah. This one, somebody actually paid 78 for that. Paid 13.9 for that one. Paid only 500 for that one. You might can get that. So
you're feeling like 20 on the 13?
Yeah, I would put it would be worth a shot to put it out there at maybe 25, see what comes back.
That's a good deal.
See if you get any offers on it. And if you trying to reach out to some buyers, well, the county bought a lot of this stuff. Let me make sure before I say that. Okay, they didn't buy that one. They didn't buy that one. Okay, somebody bought that one. So the county, the one that paid 22, the county bought that though. That's what I don't like. I don't know what was going on. They paid 149 for that.
Why do you say that though? Man, I think I know why you're saying it,
but yeah, the county, you know, it's just a whole process that you can't depend on. That's who you would sell it to. Well, then they're not going to participate in a wholesale deal anyway. They're going to try to control the process. I wonder why he paid 78 for that. Let's look at it. Oh, he put there and he put a house on it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I would just still give it a shot. Put it out there at 25.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. Next one comes from Ricky Knotts, and he said, "What up, guys? Can you comp this for me?" And it's 565 Cherry Street. 565 Cherry Street, and that's in Chesterfield, South Carolina. It didn't put a price.
See what we got on a search. Okay, so what is this? It's a house, I think. Let me see. South
It's
Carolina.
on LoopNet.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That was interesting. Let's see. I'm a gorilla. 565 Cherry Street. And I was trying to see the zoning land use.
He's saying it's a hard one. The owner said he would entertain offers.
Yeah. You're a mean one. Mr. Grinch. Okay. So it says residential. Oh, okay. Residential income or multifamily. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what we got. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder why it didn't pull up in Zillow. It don't like it. It didn't like it. But we can still do this though. Let's just do this. How many square feet is it? It's 13. Hasn't changed. Okay. We'll still use. I just need the area. Whatever. So. All right. You're a mean one.
You must just watch the movie or something.
Yeah. See what we pull up in a mile. Say it again.
I said you must just watch that movie or something.
No, it just came to my mind, sadly. So not a lot of activity. Let's do 2 miles. Well, let's take 1 mile. Let's just do 2 years first. Still nothing. Let's do 2 miles. Okay. We got 1. Wow.
12K.
Yeah, wow, you only paid $12K for it. Ooh, let's do 3 years. So how big is this town? Let's see. Yeah, it's its own kingdom. Okay. So it only pulled up 1 more and they paid 67. That told us absolutely nothing. Paid 67. Well, at least it's close by. They paid 67. Sold it for 115. That was back in 2021 is when they purchased. So that's tough, man. And just not a ton of activity here. You got the one person that paid something right there. We'll go up to 5 miles, because it's a small town, so everything gonna pretty much be the same. So we got 67. Somebody paid 10. Somebody paid 2,600. Woo. Yeah, you're gonna have to get this cheap. And how many square feet is 1,300 square feet? Yeah, so looks like on something like this, because the county only saying it's worth 46,000. So ideally, I'm trying to probably get this for under 10,000, and hopefully I can move it for maybe 15. Hopefully I can get it under 10,000. Not a bad looking house just from the outside there, but just not a ton of activity there, which is sometimes a drawback. But at least we have something to go by. Normally I wouldn't even look at something like this, but because of investor base by way of cashbuyers.ai, you could at least give it a shot.
Boom.
You got a couple of buyers in there, so.
All righty. Let's see here. The next one is a question from Rachel Rose. Hey, how do you determine the ARV for multiple family homes or multi-family home? Do I use the same formula as single family homes?
So she's asking, do you evaluate multifamily the same way you do as single family now? 2 to 4 units is still considered residential real estate. 5 units or more are considered commercial. But you still, even with the 2 to 4, you still, a lot of it is going to look at what the income is producing and the expenses, right? And you come up with a cap rate based on that information. I know that's not going to probably make a lot of sense to you, but it determines some type of value. Now, some people just use a simple rule. They call it 1% rule. If I'm getting, we'll just say 1,000, just use easy math. I'm getting 1,000. Let's just say we're getting 2,000 in rent from whether it's 2, 3, or 4 units. Just use that as an example. Staying under the 5 units, then they're willing to pay 1% of that, whatever that 1% totals in value. So $2,000 is 1% of 200,000. So they would probably be willing to pay that. Now, everybody don't use that, but that's just a general that's one way of doing it. Or you can just compare it to what houses are or would sell for in that area, and just do a slight bump on it, depending on the market. And it's hard to even put a number on it. It would be simple to say, hey, if you got if you got a duplex and both of them are 2-1s as far as the unit mix on it, you just really got 2 houses, right? So, but you really can't do it like that. So now let me just tell you this. Now, if it's a duplex and there's not a lot of duplexes in that area for me to compare it to, then I'm gonna treat it as a house, right? Not so much with a triplex or a fourplex, but a duplex, I'm gonna treat it as a house if there's not a lot of other duplexes that have sold in that area, especially if it's none or whatever. But most of it, I don't know if you answered the question, but most of it is income driven at the end of the day. So if it'll rent, like I say, all the units, they'll rent for whatever percent, just do it at 1%. And that'll attract quite a few buyers. But then you have a tool like this. We put in the address, put in, multifamily homes, then it'll tell you what they're willing to pay and who's paying and how to contact them. So text boss to 205-964-5243.
So my question after you said that is, the repairs, are they the same? Because I guess it's more square footage.
It can be more square footage, not all the times, but a lot of times, depending on the area, the scrap, like we normally do $25 times the times the square footage if it's livable, and $40 if it's not livable. And that can be adjusted depending on the price point of the houses. Obviously, in higher end houses, you're going to use different materials. The countertop that'll go in a $200,000 house probably not going to go in a $2 million house, relatively speaking, right? So your expense is going to go up based on just materials alone on some of it. Okay, but like and then with rentals, generally when I would use that 25 to 40, we're basically talking about fix and flips, as far as renovation costs. But with rentals, again, it still depends on the area. You may still, if you're going to even just rent it out, you're still going to make it as nice as if you were going to fix and flip it to resell it. But in some areas, you don't go as nice, right? So it's just too subjective, without knowing the address and what that particular part of the market commands as far as renovations. It's just hard for me to say without looking at it. That's vague, but it's just hard to just give you just a blanket statement on that, because we can just keep going and going on something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. This is pretty long. This is from Dave Darden in Facebook page. You just about to show something? Oh, okay.
No, just change.
Hey, both you guys. Ty, you told me to offer $30K on a house, and the main man accepted the offer. God is good, but Lord, I'm lost now, because he said he need proof of funds, $10K in earnest, and $500 for option period, 10 days.
No. Okay, now he wants $10,000 EMD. Now, well, is that what he said?
I think this is a female, but yeah.
I'm saying that's what.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, the owner wants. Okay, so the price is $30,000, but they want $10,000 earnest money on. You don't. $10,000 is expected on a. You can do less than that, but I'm just saying, is more expected on a property for $1 million. They're trying to sell for $1 million, not on 30,000. 500 would be a max. Normally we're doing $10, right? The other thing is 500 for an option. I have no idea what they're talking about on that, right? And so this sounds like it may be a scammer.
Yeah.
That's the way it sounds.
10K on 30,000.
On 30,000. Yeah. Just don't walk away from that. That's totally just walk away. It sounds like a scammer.
All right. Next one is from Alexander Shale, and they just provide the address. It's 3308 Glen Laurel Drive, and that's in Concord, North Carolina.
Okay, so this is a property that's for sale. Looks like it's a well, it says single family. Looks like it may be a mobile home though, but it says single family though. Here, let me see. Where's my facts and features? Where's the info on it? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks like it's a mobile home though. Yeah, it is a mobile home. I don't know why
Definitely
they have this.
mobile home.
Yeah, I don't know why they have this single family. You say welcome to Trauma Resident offers to comfortable cost effective one floor. So I guess this is a mobile home community. This is a mobile home. Yeah, and then you have to pay the lot rent on there on this. I'm not sure what, they're asking 85. I'm assuming that's the number, right? In there. We can do it like this. Let me just see. Hopefully Zillow will just pull up. It'll just pull up some others that have sold in this area right here. Because this looks like the community right here. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to draw the boundary in here, like a fairly decent sized community. and hit apply. Well, I can do better than that. Look like it's pretty cancel. Okay. All right, so hit reset filters and hit apply. Oh, nothing. Sold. Don't matter. That doesn't show anything that's sold in there. So I don't have nothing to compare it to. Let's see, for sale. Still nothing. Interesting. Did I do that right? Yeah. So something like this. Number one, it's already for sale. So it's being advertised. You got listed by owner. There's their contact info right there. Unless you just have a buyer ready to go on something like this, and I don't know, to try to make money on it, I would probably want to be closer to 50 and try to move it at 60 to give someone a discount. Wouldn't target something like this, whatever. So, but you really would need a buyer ready to go because it's already being advertised.
Alrighty.
I love to think of how they found that particular, what their line of thinking on why they targeted. So.
All right.
Yeah.
The next one comes from Kezia King. Okay, can you comp these lots? This the address I have to use to comp. Oh, okay, so I guess you're just giving a address. 1352 North Creek Drive in Belhaven, North Carolina. So asking $29K for 1.27 acres of land, lot size 55,000. So she said she had it listed for 25K, but she's selling it for 14.5.
Looks like there was a house there before.
And she says, I'm selling to a buyer for 29K. Am I on the right track?
Yeah, if somebody's willing to pay you more than what you're getting it for, yeah. That's nothing to talk about then. you
I didn't realize she said she already got a buyer.
Yeah, if you already got a buyer for it, yeah, ain't nothing to talk about. Yeah. Good.
All righty. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So we got Chuck Rose, and he posted 816 Indiana Avenue, asking 50K.
What city?
What? You know what? He didn't put a city. Indiana
Avenue. It's in West Virginia because that's where he is.
Oh, he is? Okay.
I'm assuming that, but I don't want to guess.
I think YouTube is blocking something that he's putting in because I didn't see the.
Yeah, he
posted it twice without the city.
Yeah, he may want to put the city in separate.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That's probably why he's getting blocked. Okay. All right. The next one comes from Desiree Monique, and it is 50 East Cardinal Lane, and that's in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And the asking price is 140K. Okay, yeah, he did say Charleston, West Virginia.
Charleston, West Virginia. Okay. All right, so what we got here? Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, it don't like that address. Let's see here. More, sir. Doesn't like that address. Let's see what we got. I don't think what's the name really likes this address. Let's do this then. Was that in North Carolina? Oh, it's in Georgia. More, sir. All right. So what is this? Doesn't like that address. But it's pulled up here, so it does exist. Let me see what Google. Oh, so this is another mobile home park. Yeah, I couldn't. Let's see. It doesn't even show me where it is in here. Let me see here. So it's Ronald Reagan Parkway and 29. So it's right in here somewhere. I guess it's right up in this area here. Let's see. Yeah. So it's right in this area here, all of this. Those are harder for me to evaluate unless there's just totally something in here that's showing sales, right?
You mean mobile homes in general?
Yeah, like when they're in a park like that, it's more difficult. Let me try PropStream, see what it says. Okay, it takes the address. Okay, cool, good. Okay. All right. So we have one. Well, that's just a rental. Dang, there's not a lot of sales in there. Let me go back in time. We'll go back to. Let's do this. Okay. So, well, no, we can't use that because that's not, as you notice, that's up there. You know what I'm saying? It's not in here.
Right.
Well, so we can't even
Mobile
use
home
that.
park.
I have no idea. I don't have nothing to go by. Right. The only thing I can see, it has 67 views per day, 3.4% save rate, which is below the 5% we like, 9%. So looks like it's a little overpriced for sure. You can get it at half that number, and that which would be 70 grand, maybe move it from 80 or 90. You know, other than that, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. So I was gonna go back to Chuck since he posted the
Okay. All
the
right.
city and state. 816 Indiana Avenue. Indiana Avenue, Charleston, West Virginia.
All right. So let's make this the target. Let's grab this. What year is this? 1916. Before Jesus. 1916. All right. Let's see what we got. Got a little activity in here. Not much. Pay 110. We got a flipper play 62, 70, and 90. Then 110. All right, your square footage is 1396. This is 800. That is 840. And that's 1360. Okay, so the smart match guy paid well, we don't have no phone number for him, but anyway, they paid 60 and some change for a similar sized property, which is about 34% of the 185 ARV. Let's see, there's another flipper in here. So that's 144. Okay. There's another flipper. Let's go back in time. Let's go back 2 years. Don't seem like a lot of opportunities in there. So let's go back in time. All right, a little more activity. All right, so this guy paid 55, close in size. They paid 33, smaller. They paid that 110. They paid 320. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, they paid, can't tell. They paid 62. They paid 90, but it's bigger. What did they sell it for? So for 144. 15, 55. How much was that? 55. That was bigger also. Paid 20. So let's look at it in this way. He already sold that one. Okay, shouldn't have sold this one. Okay, so boom. Look at it. Okay, he already sold that one. 72. All right. Landlord. Let me see. Did they sell this one? Don't show. So this one. Good. Okay. Or at least we got something to go by. All right. So now this one was a lot larger than those. So it's going to, so we're going to have to take that off the board because the repairs are going to be a lot more because it's over 2,000 square feet. Right. These two are more of a comparison. So it looks like these are a little bigger. So it looks like if you can get it under 55, we'll say under 50 for sure. Maybe like 35 to 40. You can make, some money on it, like 10 plus on it for sure. Looks like. Cool. And again, got a little buyer activity in here. We had 28 results. I don't know how many of these were the same people. I don't think only a couple of them, right? So most of these, and got phone numbers for a number of these. So there you go, boss. 205-964-5243. Text the word boss.
All right. And if you, as a small gesture, if you would like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because it does help. We have about 50 people on this live, as well as on Instagram, Facebook. Just like, share the live. It really helps out the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
It's like Popeye cracking open a can of spinach for you old heads.
What did you say? You like Shannon Sharp?
I said it's like Popeye. It's like Popeye cracking open a can of spinach.
Spinach.
Yeah.
I used to love that cartoon.
Yeah. So for you all that not old heads, you probably thinking about Popeye's chicken. We're not talking about the same thing.
And plus, it's close to lunchtime.
Yeah. You had Popeye. You had is it Bluto?
Pluto, yeah.
Yeah, Bluto. And what his girl name was?
What was her name?
Oh my God!
They emphasized Popeye so much. I can't remember his girl that they used to be fighting over.
Somebody say it in the chat.
Hold on.
Somebody say it in the chat. But that's what it's like for us if you share, like, subscribe, and or follow, depending on the platform that you own. Again, the Facebook group Wholesale and Real Estate with the Flip Man. You want to join that. so you can continue this.
Olive oil, yeah.
Olive oil, yeah. Somebody put it up,
That's
or you Googled it.
Yes, yes.
You Googled it, or you put it up.
No. Dreams Made Alive.
Okay, yeah,
As well as
that's
Chuck.
what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. How could we possibly forget?
I know. Forget
That was his Lois Lane.
That's right.
Well, Lois Lane looked
We
better.
cannot forget olive oil.
Yeah.
All right. Next one comes from, what happened?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Devin Williams posted, "What's up, Flip Man? Me and my fiance bought your book and everything. We are fully invested and plan on closing a deal by the end of this month. Thanks to you."
Oh, yeah, let's get it. I love it. Let's make it happen.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
All right. Dwayne White posted 123 Lily Road. What's that? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Lillie. No, yeah. Lily Road. That's in Humble, Texas.
Okay. Go to Texas, non-disclosure.
Put a price of $85K.
Oh, okay. So now this property is pending to be it's on the contract already. If they can give us some backstory on that, or you the one that has it on the contract?
Yeah. Dwayne White. Let's see if he's still on here. How did you see that, by the way?
What?
That it's under contract.
Oh,
it say pending. Okay.
Say pending, yeah. That's normally what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he said no.
But yeah, there's really no reason to focus on this one. It's on the contract. It's not available.
All right. Next one comes from Star V. "Hey Ty, I have a different phone and can't access your one-page contract. It's Vanetta from Pennsylvania. Tried 313131. Is it ad blocking? How else can I get it?"
Well, I guess I think I do a bad job at this. I take for granted everybody's not on the same level tech-wise, right? And like a lot of the videos that I show in my contract, I assume people see this logo right here, right? Dealyourlater.com.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to dealyourlater.com, all you have to do is just go on the agreement forms. And even on your phone, it'll be the most times going to be in the right top of your phone screen, the little hamburgers they say. If you tap that, you'll see where it says agreement forms, and there's the contract for the purchase and sales agreement is for the houses, and the land for land is that, right? So it's right there.
Boom. Right on the website. On Deal You Later.
On Deal You Later, yeah.
All right. Next one comes from Michelle Sloan, and it's 5509 Helmont Drive. That's in Oxon Hill, Maryland.
Okay.
No price.
No price. Shell, we would love a price from you, darling. Can you please provide while I look this up? Okay. Where is this at? Let me see. Okay.
Look back and see
what we got here. So this is in the DMV area. Looks like going to be a ton of activity there. Okay, so mm, mm. So we got a landlord that paid 310. So we're gonna roll with that one. Got another landlord paid 380. We're gonna roll with that one. Got another landlord that paid 298. Gonna roll with that one. Got another landlord that paid 259, and it's under contract. Was that a flipper? No, that was a landlord, but it's showing flipping now. They paid
Michelle is
303.
Michelle is saying she wants to offer 180.
Oh, I can already tell you if you, hey, if they'll take 180, you in the house. If they'll take 180.
She's
Um,
asking, is that too high?
that is not too high. I ain't got to even look at no more of these, right?
Right.
So landlords are paying, now this property, we're gonna throw this. No, we're gonna keep it. So the average sale price in there is, above 325, right? If I throw this 328 out, I mean that 298 out even more. So I'm gonna throw this 380 out also. But yeah, so 320 and you get it for 180. Oh, you could slap some folks around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Didn't get it for that.
Yeah. For sure. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right now. Well, let me back up. Let me back up on that.
On her offer, or
Yeah, let me back up on that. No, I think I'm right on that. I think this one right here. See, this one hadn't been renovated, right? And that's closer to the size of hers, right? See, because these other ones are a lot bigger than hers. But this one here, they increased the what's the name, the square footage. Yeah. Let me just look at a couple more closer to her square footage. So this one here, they resold it though. That was a flipper. That was another flipper.
That's that one is 112 not.
Yeah, so even the flippers though, they paying in the 260s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 230s, 240s. Yeah, you would be good at 180. If they take 180, yeah, you're still gonna be good because the flippers are still playing in the low twos, low to mid twos on similar size properties. Yeah, you would, yeah, get your boy.
And if they added square footage, they could get more for it. So
yeah, that's a possibility. If they want to play that game for sure. Yeah, because they paid 245,000 for that one, and it's only 888 square feet. Hers is like is 1135 square feet. So yeah. If you can get it for 180, baby girl, you got some. You got it. Hit me up. You want a part on that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next question, because Earl asks, "What's the best way to JV with you, Flip Man?"
Find a great deal. Now we're here doing houses mostly, and again, that's for a number of reasons. Hopefully, to apply some dig. We're trying to eliminate deal ignorance, right? We're calling it dig. If you get it, I think, yeah.
Deal ignorance.
Yeah, deal ignorance.
Deal illiteracy.
Yeah, that I guess it could be deal. What do you say, deal? DILL. Yeah, yeah.
A play on deal, DEAL.
Yeah, play on the word deal. Yeah. And so, but yeah, you can just email me there at tidedealator.com. Just needs to be a deal. Ideally, well, not ideally, don't want it to be advertised anywhere on the internet. And if you didn't know, social media is the internet. You need to be dealing directly with the owner. Now I'll say that, Tori, 1,000 times, and I assume people. And normally when I talk about partnering, I always say that. Always.
It needs to be a deal.
It needs to be. It needs to be. Well,
let's
skip the deal part of it first.
Okay.
Dealing directly with the owner. You, no one else. You, no partner, nobody. You, the person that contacted me, needs to be dealing with the owner, right? And it needs to be off market. My definition of off market, you did not find it anywhere on the internet. Facebook is the internet. Craigslist is the internet. Facebook Marketplace is the internet. Zillow is the internet. For sale. Now, it'll be on Zillow because all properties are there, whether they're for sale or not. If it's for sale, I'm normally not going to be interested. I'm just telling you. I'll give a glimpse, but normally once I pull it up, because the first thing you need to do, I'll Google it. It pops up somewhere. I'm out. I'm checked out. I normally will reply back just because I'm, just the type of person I am. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to be ignored. What my girl said in Phalo Tracks, I'm not going to be ignored. I forget what my boy's name was. He's like, this ain't gonna go good.
It's been so long since I've watched that movie.
Okay, somebody know what it is. I'm not going to be ignored.
But to reiterate what you said, make sure it's not on the internet anywhere, and it's actually a deal. But what do you run into most times with somebody they're not talking directly to the owner?
Well, see, the problem is when you, in most cases, when they're not talking to the owner, and they say, "Well, I got it from, I don't know, I'm on the email list, or this guy posted it on Facebook or something." Man, you don't realize how far sometimes that person is away from the owner.
Yeah,
and I'll miss opportunities out there like that, but it's so taxing on time that I have to just put that carte blanche, or however you say it, just criteria there, so time is being saved. Because we're already gonna jump through the first hurdle that it ain't gonna probably be a deal anyway.
Right.
But at least I could make it tell you, say, well, this is where it needs to be, and you go back to the seller, they may accept it. But we don't even have that option if you're not even dealing directly with the owner, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
And do you feel like most times when you pulling stuff off of Facebook and things like that, it's probably not a deal?
Not always. No, some people post deals there, that are actual deals, or worst case, it still may could be negotiating the deal. But I just have done this so long that it's just too time taxing or whatever. Because if I just say, hey, just send me stuff, oh my God, we wouldn't have enough time to. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've definitely thought about that, but hopefully this is helping though.
Well, yeah, that's the main reason why I'm doing this. Whether you do deals with me or not, this helps somebody along their journey to understand what makes a deal. Because that's the from my experience, that's the number one reason why most people never do a deal, because they don't know how to recognize what a great deal is. I know you when you first hear about this stuff, you get excited about wholesaling, and somebody actually will have a conversation with you because they're trying to sell their property at full price. Yeah, they want to talk to you. Yeah, they'll let you put it in the contract. You're going to pay what they're asking, full price, and sometimes above it. Yeah, they'll be happy to talk to you. But in the world we're dealing in, you only just building bad will with people that you put it in front of, like you have no idea what you're doing. So yeah. And I do it, probably still do it, stuff, because I'm dealing in arenas where is new to me, when a lot of this commercial stuff, but I think we're a lot better at it now because we've evaluated so many properties and put them in front of so many buyers that we have an idea of where we need to be. It ain't easy, but it could be. I can't even put the emphasis on how worth it is. But it ain't easy. But that part of you got to get. You got to be able to understand what makes a deal or not. I know everybody is not great at math, but part of the reason why I was so excited about the investor base tool by way of cashbuyers.ai is that we can see what buyers are willing to pay. You know, that forget all the math part of it. If you know they're willing to pay this, you know you need to get it below this to make money. It's that simple. Along with being able, obviously, to contact these people, you know, is huge also, you know, so.
And the idea for everybody that's on here is that you're watching Todd go over these properties. So you take that knowledge to your property. Even if you didn't post your particular deal, you can still use the knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Exactly. That's where it should be, is that, you know, I'm just the tool, or, you know, this is just the tool that you're using to build whatever you're trying to build or whatever. You know, it's supposed to get to a point where you shouldn't have to come on this every day, right? Ideally, that's where your goal should be, you know. And I know a lot of people really, a lot of times they don't ever do anything because they're scared to make a mistake. It's just not going to be mistake free. But one of the great things about it is you can make multiple mistakes throughout a deal and still end up with a 5-figure payday. That's one of the great things that I love about it. So,
yeah, because the one deal that we did in Memphis it was a multifamily, and the lady ended up being a realtor, and she helped me through the process, you know. And I was making mistakes and stuff like that, but she walked me through, and everything worked out. You know?
Oh yeah, baby. Yes, wow. So,
all right. The last one. Okay, that was a question. I'll say so. Edward Thames Jr. It's 4910 Parkton Place.
All right, let me clear this. All right. What is it?
It's 4910 Parkton Place, Florissant, Missouri.
How do you spell it?
Parkton, Parkton. Place, yeah, Florissant. Maybe it's blackjack.
I see a blackjack. Okay, it's probably the same play. I don't know if he can confirm this is or not, but
Let me see if we can. Edwin thing. Yeah, because he put in fluorescent.
Okay.
Google it.
Oh, it didn't.
Haven't posted on there. Yeah, on YouTube. I'm not YouTube. Google. It says fluorescent.
Do it. Okay. Let me see. Yeah.
Google.
Well, it's the same zip code. It's the same place.
Okay.
It's the same zip code. Yeah. All right. See what we got.
Yeah, he said that's right. Yeah, that's the right one. Probably so near the other city that they put it on there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So our property is how many square feet? Let me see. It's 1449. So let's see what right here by it. Okay. They paid $525 for that. Ooh, sweet daddy's draws. All right. So pay 140, 2 million. 113.
Let me ask you this, why you pulling that up? What is the significance of knowing the portfolio that somebody has a portfolio?
How active they are.
Okay.
Yeah, how active they are, you know.
How active they are. Okay.
Yeah. That'll let you know how active they are. So these folks paying above ARV. Let me see. 176. Interesting. Okay, so let me just add some of these. Do I have it? Do I have it over here? Yeah. All right, so let me move this over here. Let me just do it this way. So, I forgot it's non-disclosure. So we're going to have to do it the other way. All right. So looks like 115 with flippers, maybe 140 for landlords. So I'm trying to get it below 100. So 80 to 90 would be ideal. Now landlords are paying a little more.
Oh, he did say, Ty, it's a St. Louis suburb, sellers asking 80K.
Deal. Deal.
It's easy.
Yeah, deal.
All righty. Next one is Curtis Young. And it's a question. Do you need a CRM starting out?
No. You don't need one starting out. Yeah, but the one that I think he's still charging $50. I'm not sure what the number is right now. Let me see. You go to digulator.com and let me just put my name and info in here. Submit your info. And what is he charging now? $50 a month. It's a really good CRM. They'll walk you through setting it all up too. So just go to digulator.com. Select CRM.
All right. The next one comes from Yaz, and the address is 80. And I'm going to spell the street THIRKIELD. THIRKIELD.
What city? Is it Atlanta?
Atlanta, Georgia. And Yaz is saying buyer wants 110K. I asked her, how did she come up with the number? She said, intuition. Let's see what that legendary flip man will say. It's a land deal.
Okay.
Intuition.
Looks like a house on it. Yeah. Intuition. Love it. Okay. Okay, baby girl. Intuition. I don't, let me see. Let's do this. That's funny.
I
know. Yeah. The city of Atlanta has bought a couple of lots in there. Okay, interesting. How much you said?
110K.
Okay. Where is it?
That Atlanta, Georgia.
They paid 65. That's a little bigger. Paid 35, 90, 96. Well, her intuition is wrong. afford what we need to do. Her
Need to think again.
Yeah, her intuition is wrong. Yeah. To make money on something like that, they look like they're paying between 90 and 100. So that means you need to be cheaper. So, I'll run it back to her at 60 and try to work my way up to maybe 80 at the most.
Okay.
All right. Maybe one more. Been rolling pretty hard here.
Okay. One more. Let's see here. Let's do the Fly Kid tube. Okay. What should I offer for this property? 2852 Washington Street. And this is in Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, be down there in a little while. What is it now? What is 28 what?
Yeah. 2852 Washington Street. That's Hollywood, Florida.
All right, now this one is for sale already, but we'll look and see according to this, if they're in La La Land, not getting a lot of views. Well, look at it this way: not getting a lot of views. Save rate is under 5%. But let's see what the market is saying on this. It's 943 square feet. See what the boys are saying here. These cats, what they willing to do. This deal here. All right. Oof. Okay. Let's look at this one. They paid $355 for it. $335. I mean, so they sold it. Let's look at this one. Paid another $335. What's the size on these? They're a lot bigger than yours too. But that was only 1,200. These were a lot of fix and flips. 274, 320. Yeah. All right, so let's look at it like this. Okay, so between 280 to 300 with the flippers, and the landlord's up to maybe 335. So 280 to 335, and they're wanting 429. So you're quite a bit off on that. So so the bottom would be, you would have to get it around 300 to make money on it, maybe a little more, but I'm gonna say 300, right? So that's a huge, well, let's start here. Offers are free, what the shirt says. It's been on the market 41 days, not getting a ton of views. So they probably got some offers, but they probably didn't like them. But yeah, so you would probably have to be 300 or less to make money on this.
300 or less.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So remember, guys, where stop sharing. All right. So there you go. So we got it in for today. We'll be at Flipper North 308. Not sure about a title yet. Then I guess we'll be back here Friday. So if you want to partner, you saw the email address. Send me some good stuff. Send us some good stuff, man. And want to know what buyers are paying. Say, hey, I don't need you anymore, Ty. Let me use the same tool. Text the word BOSS, 205-964-5243, and keep all your money. By knowing what buyers are buying, who's buying, and a way to contact them with their actual phone numbers. Doesn't get any more powerful than that. So, I appreciate Torian hooking us up here and helping us out. So hopefully this is helping others. And you still want to partner on the self-storage, just go to zomps.com and select the red button for the instructions on how to build your list. You can build up like where it used to be totally free. Now I think for $3 you can build a list of 1,000. It's something like that. It's something ridiculous. So basically for $20 you can build a list of 2,000 or 3,000. So the video I show you how to do all of that stuff. So it's really inexpensive. So $3, 1,000. That you can work that for quite a while or whatever. So if you need $1 to speed up your process of cold calling, just text the word dial or dialer, either one, and that'll get you going also. So again, appreciate everyone that joined us today. You can access the contract on dealyourlater.com. Also, you can access the prop string tool that we used a couple of times here today through the free orange button that says start your 5-day free trial. So enjoy your Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. Hopefully we'll see you back here on the next day, on Thursday and Friday, tomorrow and Friday. So that being said, we'll see you on the FLIP SIDE.
Flip man. It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.